What's good, guys? Your boy Michael MOORSHOTZ again, and I am making this video for the second time. Now, the video I just posted on YouTube, unfortunately, that video had no audio in it at all, like zero audio, and I have to redo this whole video again, and it's kind of crazy. But now we're gonna do it real quick. Like before, the video that I posted before was a real quick tutorial of how I did this white background. I shot a video, sorry, not video. I shot a picture of my friend Angie in the studio with some dance poses, and we didn't use no white background. We just used the white wall, just how it is in the studio. Everything with the white wall was, not pure white. So I wanted to show you guys how I changed it in Photoshop from Lightroom, and just show you guys the whole process of how I made the white background seamlessly white. So we're gonna jump into the screen right now, and I'm gonna show you guys how I did it real quick. It's a very quick tutorial, so yeah, let's do it. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go to my screen right now. I'm gonna hit Lightroom, and Lightroom is gonna open up. I'm gonna show you guys how I did this real quick. It's a very easy process. Anybody can do this. I'm just gonna show you guys real quick how I did it. So, boom. So this is the actual picture that I already worked on. I think just because Lightroom already had it open, it's gonna be there. So this was the before picture that we already worked on. I'm gonna choose another picture that hasn't been worked on because Lightroom already just default turned that on for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna do this picture right here. As you guys can see with this picture, there's nothing to it. There's no edits done. This is just the raw picture, how it is. I haven't done any color correction to this picture, nothing at all. So I'm just gonna add my basic correction, and I'm gonna take this picture into Photoshop so we can do the rest of the video. Now, what normally, if I didn't want to take this in Photoshop, I can also do this in Lightroom. Like you can see, there's this right here on the wall. It's, a black line. There's some blemishes. As you can tell by lighting up the photo, this side of the room is more lit than this side. This side has a little darkness to it. And as you can see, the floor is not white. Like I said in the beginning, we did not use any backdrop for this. We just went into the studio, just the white wall, how it is with the floor, and that was pretty much it. I tried mopping the floor. If you guys watched the video in the beginning, I tried mopping the floor, but the floor is just not white, and it's just how it is on the floor. So we worked on it like this. So now I'm gonna add my basic corrections that I already did on the previous picture. I'm just gonna add it here just to make this video real quick, and I'm gonna take this photo in Photoshop. So I'm gonna add my basic corrections that I already did onto this picture. Let me take the basic corrections from here. As you can see, very nice picture. I did some good corrections to it. I didn't do no dodging and burning in this yet. This is just just for this tutorial. I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm not gonna show you guys how I did that. I'll probably do that in another video, but for now I'm just gonna show you guys just a basic color correction. So boom, this is just a basic correction of how the picture is. Mind you, I shoot all my pictures raw. If you do not shoot raw, please, I'll advise you to shoot raw. Raw is very, very good and very, very necessary when you're taking pictures, because it's going to give you the most flexibility when you come to your editing software to edit your pictures. If you shoot JPEG, it's going to be very, very hard for you to manipulate the pictures or do anything to the picture. So I would advise you always shoot raw. So this is a raw picture. This is just me doing my basic corrections to it. It looks nice, right? It looks nice, but like I said, look at the floor. You can see the floor right here by the end. You can also see this this socket right here, and you can also see this right here. Now, like I said, I can remove this socket and remove this in Lightroom. I can also fix the floor if I wanted to in Lightroom, but I want to make this better. So I'm going to take this in Photoshop. So in order to take this picture into Photoshop, very easy and very seamless, we right click on the picture like this. You're going to come here. You're going to see edit in, and I'm going to choose Adobe Photoshop. If I wanted to edit this in another software, I'll come here and click edit in other application. But I'm going to do this in Photoshop. So I'm going to click Photoshop. And we're going to wait for Photoshop to do its thing and open. So yeah, that's how you do it, guys. Very, very easy to transport your pictures from Lightroom into Photoshop. So yes, so we're going to do this right now in Photoshop. We're going to wait for the picture to open up in Photoshop. It's still loading. We're going to give it a few minutes. Boom. So the picture is open now in Photoshop. As you guys can see, it still has everything that it had in Lightroom. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this process very easy. It's very, very easy, guys. Very fast. Like I said, this tutorial is very, very easy. Right now, we're going to duplicate the background. So we have the picture right here, the background. Normally, some people just drag and drop into right here, but I'm not going to do that. It's very easy to duplicate. You right click on it, you see duplicate layer, you duplicate the layer, you press OK, then you have a duplicated layer. Now, what you're going to do is the duplicated layer that we have, we're going to come here, we're going to see quick action. Now, quick action is going to be in the properties. If you don't see properties when you open your Photoshop, you're going to come to Windows, you're going to go all the way down to where you see properties, and properties is going to be there. You click on properties if you don't see it, but being that we have properties open here, you can see quick action is right here. You're going to do select subject. Now, you can go ahead and do remove background. It would remove the background for you, but right now for this picture, we want to do select subject. You click on select subject. Lightroom is going to do its selection for you, how it thinks it should be, and we're going to wait for that. So you see how Lightroom already, I said Lightroom, sorry, Photoshop. You see how Photoshop already did the selection for you of the subject. That's what we want. Normally, if you don't see that option right here, if you're using like a later version of Lightroom, Photoshop, I keep saying Lightroom, Photoshop, you would come here and you're going to do your select tool right here, and you're going to just select on your subject, and you can do that manually. But being that I have a earlier version of Photoshop, it has this option where it can do that for you. So it's done that for me. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the mask tool right here. I'm going to click on a mask layer. I'm going to add a layer mask to this right there on that same picture. It's not going to do anything but just add a layer mask to your image. So now I'm going to go back to the original picture that we had. I'm going to deselect it, and boom, it looks like a PNG, PDF photo right now, right? PDF, PNG, one of those. It looks like one of those right now. You don't see any background. You just see the selected image of the model in the picture. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and add an adjustment layer to this background. I'm going to click on this icon right here. Come to my adjustment layer. I'm going to click on add solid color. So when I click on solid color, boom. Being that, like I said, I already did this before, so automatically it goes on the white background. If I wanted to change this to a different color, let's say I wanted it to be reddish red, it will be red. If I wanted it to be a little, dimmer, it will be dim. If I wanted to change the color of my background, I can change the color like you guys can see right here. The colors are changing and you have a seamless colored background. But being that I want this to be white, I'm going to go back to my white and I'm going to click OK. So you guys can see just with a click of a few buttons, I'm able to get the background that I want in Photoshop. Now, to take this back to Lightroom so we can crop it for Instagram's purposes, I'm going to click on Save. You come to File, you just click Save. That's it. So now we're going to have to go back to Lightroom. So when you go back to Lightroom, the image of what you did is going to be right here. So let's see where Lightroom has put this now for me. But you guys can see how very easy and seamless this is. Very easy and it's very, very seamless. So now Lightroom hasn't registered that picture. Let's see what it says. It said could not save because disk is full. So yeah, my disk is full for some reason. So this picture wasn't able to go in. But I'm gonna show you a previous picture of how it did. So this was a picture that I edited before. Same thing. I just put my basic corrections and did everything. You can still see how this picture was. No, it doesn't look good at all. But this is when I took this picture into Photoshop and I brought it back into Lightroom. This is the corrected picture, and I've already cropped this for Instagram purposes because she's posting this on Instagram. So this is just how it is. You guys can see the before and you can see the after. So this is good. So this now is just left for me to do my dodging and burning in Lightroom. I could have done that in Photoshop, but I didn't want to do nothing in Photoshop. This is just a tutorial of how to teach you guys how to make this background become seamlessly white like this. So if you guys like this tutorial and you guys found this very easy, please hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel if you guys are pretty new here. I do tutorials on video production. I'm a video director. I do a lot of music videos. I do everything in the video space, but I mostly do music videos. So I'm going to be teaching you guys tutorials on how I, edit my music videos, how I, find my locations, location scouting, and the ideas I do for all my music videos and all the other stuff. I also take pictures, as you guys can see here. So this was just a quick tutorial of how to do this. This is my first picture tutorial, as I've never done a picture tutorial on this channel. But yeah, guys, with all that being said, let me know in the comments how you guys do this. If you guys, take pictures out there, let's chat in the comment section below. I would like to connect with you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.